Welcome to round one of Brentwood Karting Racing League, and hopefully it's going to be a good one. And I'm going to skip qualifying and we'll jump straight into the first heat.
First race of the new season. Let's have it.
So we are lined up on the grid in P4 and it is lights out and away we go for the first round of the Brentwood karting season. Let's go. We don't get a great start because we were on the outside, which is usual in karting. You don't really tend to get a good launch when you're on the outside, but we keep our position. We were going to get dropped down to 5th, but luckily we do keep our position and we found a gap on the inside and we're going to take it. We're always going to take it, and we just about get the move done into P3. So starting on the outside in 4th place, moving up into 3rd place is actually really good, and hopefully we can stay in the top 3, or if we can obviously move forward, but that is going to be easier said than done. We have to be on it and we're really going to have to get our head down and pump out some good laps. But let's just see how our kart is also compared to others, see where our strengths and weaknesses are, and hopefully we should be able to...
What are you doing?
Move forward.
Look like a little Mario character.
As I call that person a little Mario character. And why I was calling that person a little Mario character is when they drift in Mario Kart, they sort of jump out of their seat a little. And when that person ahead was doing that, I just thought they were jumping up and down. So it looked a bit like a Mario character, but I really need to stop waffling and just get my head down and stop thinking that they look like a Mario character. But the only thing is, they were very quick on the straight and they gapped me. So it's lap 10, as you can see in the top left, and we're defending from P4 as we overtook them for 3rd place earlier on in the race, but they just had really good pace and we're now under attack. We have to defend our position because the difference between 3rd place and 4th place is very important, because 3rd place gets you 8 points in the heats and 4th place gets you 6, so that does make a difference. 2 points, believe it or not, is a very big difference, and it can essentially make or break your weekend or your day, I suppose, because it's only one day. Because there's been times where I've been in P1, I mean not in P1, I've been in P2, 1 point behind P1 in the A final, and because I was starting 2nd, it really messed over my start and I couldn't get back up to where I was. Whereas if I was in P1, at least I could make an effort to defend my position, even though I may have gotten overtaken, but at least it'd be a bit easier for me. So 2 points really does matter, people. So it's super important we keep this position, as even in the championship standings, 2 points can be the difference between winning and losing. So I'm obviously thinking about the championship. I know it is round 1, but it is important to be aware of things like this, where if a championship does get close and it's decided by 2 points, this could be the reason. And it's happened so many times in the past, even in Formula 1 races, but I'll quit waffling now. And we are defending still very well. We're covering him off every time he tries to make a move. He can't really get to the inside because we're covering it, and going around the outside round here just simply doesn't work. So now going into the last lap, we are going to be defending, going to the inside and just covering him off, going into the braking zone. We're not moving under braking, we're moving before we brake. And then we cover him off into bubbers, and then the left-handers, we don't really need to do much. And he doesn't get a run on us this time going into the final chicane. So we just stick to the inside and we should be able to cling on to third place. So obviously not where we want to be, but it's not a bad result at all, and we'll give him a little handshake as well for putting me under some pretty high pressure and making me use my defensive duties as my friend is doing something. I don't know what he's doing, to be honest, but we'll move into heat 2. And as you can see, we're starting in P11, and the reason we're starting in P11 is we're actually third from the back, so it's a reverse grid order. So then people that weren't doing as good in the first heat have the same opportunities to do better, basically. But going into swimming pool, we find some space on the inside and we lunge someone up into bubbers as well. So we've gained 5 positions straight away, which is really good. And now we need to just keep moving forward. We can't be focusing on people behind us. We just need to keep moving forward, keep being positive, and yeah, let's make some moves. So this guy tries to go around the outside of this other very fast fellow up ahead, but he leaves the space on the inside and we simply just make the move stick, and we just cover him off into bubbers just in case he wanted to send it. And this guy in the red helmet's gone a bit wide. We're going to follow Mr. Greysuit through, and we are going to play a little tactic here. Let them battle, and then just go up the inside.
See you later.
As we say, see you later. It was a double overtake. Very nice and very satisfying, because I knew he's going to just absolutely clatter into him. So just be patient, wait for him to clatter into him, and then just sweep up the rest. So we have this fella up ahead in cart number 3. Now, I want you guys to remember cart number 3. I'm not going to spoil anything, but just remember the number. Remember the number, and remember how fast we are on the straight compared to him. So he's trying to get away from us, but we are right on his exhaust, and space just opens up on the inside, but he turns into us, even though I'm alongside.
I'm alongside you. Can't just turn in.
As I'm pretty annoyed about that, because even though I did get the position and I didn't get a penalty, thankfully, I don't like doing that anyway. It wasn't my fault. I was alongside. He should have left me more room. But yeah, it's just a shame that he had to do that to himself. And now what we have to do is catch up to P1. And in 2 laps, we've caught up to P1. I think our car is very quick. So that's how we've caught up. And you're going to see here, he's just sort of losing time basically in every single corner. Every corner we just take smidgets of space. We get slightly closer to him. Even there we take up a massive amount of space between him and me, and now we are directly behind him. So we need to line up a pass here for the lead of the race. We go to the outside and we try and move around the outside, which wasn't a good idea, because now we have these 2 coming. And we're down into 4th. So that's not ideal. I was very annoyed at the time because I knew that was just a silly move to make, and still, as I'm doing this voiceover, I still don't know why I went for that move. But at the time, I just felt like I had to go for it. And now, Mr. Alonso Helmet is in the lead, and he's most likely going to pull away because we're just battling like crazy. Thankfully though, we can follow through on Mr. Red Suit because the other guy goes a bit wide, but we really need to get past this guy now. It is going to be critical for our race. And
Lucas played it good.
Again, third place and second place does make a big difference, as third place gets you 8 points, as I said earlier, but second place gets you 10, so it's another 2-point difference. And it's also the same for being second and first. Second is 10 points and first is 12 points in the heats. So this is absolutely critical. We need to make this position up and maximise our result in this situation. Obviously, we did have the opportunity to lead the race, but we didn't take it. We were a bit too impatient, and we just need to learn from it now. We need to forget that, put that in the past, and just overtake this guy. We try go for a cutback, doesn't really work. We just don't get the momentum out the corner to just fly past him on the inside, so we'll have to try again. But as you can see in the top left of your screen, the laps are coming down. We don't have too much time left on our hands. We need to make this move.
Oh, I need to get past this guy.
And as you can hear me say, I need to get past this guy. And what we're going to do through swimming pool, we're not going to go all the way to the outside, but just open up the corner slightly more than him. We get some space on the inside. He tries turning in, and we just about make the move stick. That was a critical move, and that has completely changed our race now, because we're in P2, we're clear of the guys behind. Obviously we can't win now, which is a bit unfortunate, but these things happen, of course, and we just need to move forward. Just make sure we don't lose any positions on the last lap, secure this P2, and then we'll be fine. So just checking our shoulder just in case someone decides to send it up the inside on the last lap, which would be pretty painful. So we're just covering them off just in case. And it is the last lap. Obviously I don't know that it's the last lap, but we're going across the final corner, and we're going to take home second place, which could have easily been a first, but
it's not bad.
It is what it is.
Could have won it though. That wasn't very smart to go around the outside of that guy, but I felt like I had to go for it.
So we've done our first two heats, came away with a third and second place, which is really good. Obviously we could have won that second heat if I didn't make a silly mistake, but these things happen, we just have to learn from it. But starting from pole in the A final, let's see how we get on. So, it's lights out for the A final, and remember what I told you in that second heat? Look at the car we've got. Kart number 3. Yeah, that was the one where we closed about 10 billion kart lengths on the straight. So I knew that this kart wasn't particularly amazing. So we are going to really have to drive to keep first place, as this guy hits us from behind and just completely shoves us out the way. I don't think it was his fault, to be fair, because we had some really bad understeer in the left-hander and it scrubbed off our speed dramatically. So I do sort of understand how that happened, but at the same time, at least he gave me the position back because he got an ABC bump pass. So that's nice. And luckily for him, it's not Club 100, because in Club 100, even if you win, you still get places deducted at the end of the race. Whereas here at Brentwood, you can give back the place and then you will be fine. You don't have to have any penalty at the end, which is good in his case. But obviously now he can overtake us legitimately, so we do have to make sure that he doesn't do that, that we defend properly and we don't make any stupid mistakes like we did in that last race, which is important, like that. Don't go wide there, otherwise there might have been a car going up your inside. So obviously we need to just stay strong, stay resilient and make sure that nobody passes us. And going into lap 12, we were sort of defending in the same sort of fashion, and he wasn't really getting anywhere near us, so I skipped quite a bit of the race because it was literally just us driving in circles, defending in a very, very similar way, which would have been quite boring for you guys, so I just cut that out. But now, exiting the final chicane, moving on to the lap 13 now, we're sort of jumping in our car, just trying to pick up the revs a little bit, as I felt like it just needed that extra little boost on the straight. And it does actually really help us because you can visually hear the revs sort of jump up a bit, and because it doesn't bog down again, I can tell that it's actually working. So it's a really good strategy that I've found here, and it's helping us a lot because now we have covered the guy behind on the straight because we're doing this little technique, and now we know that the straights, weirdly enough, is our sort of safe spot, which it wouldn't have been in the second heat if we got that car, but now it is, which is really, really weird. But now we are going on to the penultimate lap, and we're still defending, still staying strong. Second place is still right behind us as well. Don't think he's gone anywhere. As we move on to the final lap of the race, he is still right there. I know you can't tell because I'm not looking back, but I can assure you he was there the whole time. But we were just far enough ahead so we didn't have to defend into this sort of section. But now, coming up to the final chicane for the last time this round, we get a little bump from behind as he's right directly behind us. He gets a run on the inside, but it's not enough, and we win the A final.
Vaheguru ji ka khalsa, Vaheguru ji ki fateh. Oh, what a race! That was a happy ending, wasn't it? Woo!
So that is the A final completed at Brentwood. It went quite well, didn't it? We did have to defend literally all race with second place on us the entire time, but we just about held on, and our sort of resilience and defensive duties kept us in the lead, and we came away with the win. So a very, very good result, and I'll see you all in round 2.